Have you ever felt that some truths inside you are too alive, too sacred to be spoken out loud? What if every time you share too much, you're not just telling your story, you're handing pieces of your soul to people who don't know how to hold them? Tonight, you'll remember, silence is not weakness. It's protection, and some revelations can only grow in that quiet space where only God and your soul can hear them. Sometimes we think speaking is healing. We think sharing everything makes us honest, authentic, free. But haven't you noticed? Every time you expose your deepest moments to the wrong ears, something in you feels lighter, but not in a good way. Because what you gave away wasn't just information, it was energy. Every word carries a frequency. And when that frequency is still fragile, still shaping who you are becoming, letting it out too soon is like pulling a seed from the soil just to prove it's real. What if the very people you confide in are the ones keeping your dreams from taking root? When God whispers something to your heart, when a sudden knowing flows through your spirit, that moment is not meant for everyone, because revelation is vibration before it becomes reality. And the more you explain it, justify it, seek validation for it, the more you scatter its power. You're not crazy for holding some things close. You're wise. But isn't it lonely to keep so much inside? Or is that loneliness the very cocoon where transformation begins? Silence is not emptiness. Silence is a shield. Every time you resist the urge to prove yourself, to announce your plans, to narrate your spiritual awakening, you're telling the universe, I trust you. And trust has a frequency. Some people aren't bad. They're just not ready. Their doubt, their disbelief, their hidden jealousy, all of it can entangle with your energy and pull your frequency back to where they are. Have you ever wondered why things fall apart right after you share them with someone? It's not bad luck, it's energy. The wrong ears can collapse what your faith was building. Not every friend is meant to hold your light. Some smile, but inside, they tighten when you speak of hope. Not out of hate, but because your courage reminds them of the places they still feel stuck. And here's the truth no one likes to admit. Some people feed on your energy, not always consciously, but they do. Every time you spill your excitement, your visions, your healing, they take a little piece of it. And you're left wondering why you feel so empty. So are you really sharing? Or are you letting others drink what was meant to water your own soul first? When you feel chosen, when you feel called to something greater, there's a reason your life gets attacked more than others. You are a threat, not to people, but to systems, patterns, spiritual forces that keep this world asleep. And their greatest strategy against you, make you speak too soon. Because when you speak, you expose. And when you expose, you become visible. Not just to those who love you, but to everything that wants to stop you. What if your silence right now is the very thing keeping you safe in this unseen battle? Your visions, those flashes of a future where you're healed, free, fulfilled. They're not fantasies, they are memories from the version of you that already exists. But here's the danger. The moment you share them with someone who can't see that future with you, they shrink it to the size of their fear. And if you believe them, you trade your divine memory for their limitation. So who are you letting edit the story God already wrote for you? There will come a time to speak. There will come a time to shine. But not every season is harvest. Some seasons are for root work. And if you shout before you're ready, you'll spend more energy defending your calling than living it. The enemy doesn't waste attacks on people who aren't a threat. If you feel pressure, resistance, strange setbacks, it's because you're important. And that's why silence isn't just wisdom, it's strategy. Can you feel it? That quiet knowing that God is building something in you, too sacred to expose just yet? Now breathe. Sit in silence for a moment. Place your hand over your heart and whisper inwardly, I don't need the world to believe me yet. I only need to become what God already sees. Feel the weight lift. Feel your energy sealing back into you. This is not hiding. This is sacred preparation. You're not blocking your life by staying quiet. You're protecting a frequency that's still shaping itself in the unseen. So I'll leave you with this. What if the silence you're in right now isn't the absence of answers, but the sound of God finishing His work in you? Because the universe is listening, and your soul is still speaking.